It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
Alright, welcome back to another edition of the Vib3z podcast. I am one of your hosts, your homeboy, the mastermind, Mr. Virgo. And to my right, I have...
You already know it's your girl, E. Grady, the motherfucking baby. Your business owner, your boss, and your co-host. And over in the corner we have...
It's your boy, Two Dimple King, fleeky eyebrows, Trigger if you nasty, you know my normal name. And I'm so excited just to get to this lady right here that has been highly requested. You ain't anybody come to work with that.
Listen.
Yeah, we ain't all been together. We all ain't been to work at the same time.
I don't play about Joe. We've been cousins since Mother's Day, okay?
So
let her know who you are.
She definitely been bragging on you.
Okay. So hey everybody, it's Joe, aka the Water Girl, and I'm here with A2O Water, and you know the girl is all things business.
Hello.
Yes.
And let them know what is A2O Water.
Okay, so A2O Water is an alcohol-infused water. It's low in sugar, low in calories, and it's brewed with real fruits. We have about 6 yummy flavors, but we just added on another yummy flavor, so we have about 7 yummy flavors now. And yes, you guys gotta, check us out and follow us.
So you out here trying to get niggas fucked up and right at the same damn time. It's good for you. It's good for you, but it'll get you fucked up.
Healthy liquors, okay?
How did this whole thing start? Like, where were you when you was like, I want to do something like this?
So it's so funny. That's why I say Joe is like all things business, because when I first started out with A2O Water, I was actually hosting a sipping paint inside of my boutique. So I designed men's garments, and I had a boutique in Baltimore on North Avenue, and I decided to do a sipping paint. I was like not super big boutique, but a nice size. So I was about 60, 65 people there. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna bring out A2O Water. The idea just kind of like came about, and I brought out A2O Water, and everybody loved it. The first night I sold out with it, so I was just like, all right, this is something dope right here.
Was that your proudest moment?
It was one of my proudest moments, especially with something like this, because the idea kind of just like came about out of the blue. I just literally, me and my girlfriend were just chilling one night, and the idea of the alcohol-infused water came out. And during that time, it was just like nothing going on in that lane. So I was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be cool right here.
It's still not.
It's not. When the people ask me, what is that? Is it water? I'm looking at them like,
it's exactly what it says. Alcohol 2O. Alcoholic water, and the shit is bomb, okay? If you have not, and that girl, when she says she's a businesswoman, and yes, I'm going to brag on this girl.
Please.
When she says she's a businesswoman, if you do not follow her, you are missing out. That girl has sales every weekend. Every weekend this girl was pushing. And when I tell you, when you try, it's like Pringles. You can't just have one. Like,
this drink is on yacht parties. I was like, oh, she is out here.
Oh, yeah. Working.
Yes. Look, we trying to get our foot in, and trying to stay in the okay.
And then this is your yacht party. I know you're going to touch base, but this is your anniversary, correct?
That's correct. So the yacht party, all white yacht party, is our 4th year in business.
Yes. Shout out to 4 years. Because that's hard as shit.
Yes. So this year will be 4 years in business. So we're super excited about the yacht party. And as of today, we're officially sold out.
Yes!
Oh, how long did it take to sell out?
I'm not going to say super long.
It did.
It surprised you, though.
Joe.
It surprised me. You know what surprised me? I think, I'm not even going to say that. So we started advertising this event, I'm going to say in February. We started advertising this event. And due to the pandemic, we had to put on hold 2 major events. But I kept thinking to myself, like, okay, we about to try to do 2 big ass events back to back.
What was the time frame between them?
30 days.
Oh, damn.
I just had like my first biggest event since I've been in business for Mother's Day, which was my bad mama's brunch and day party.
People still talk about that.
And it's just like,
I heard about that.
Okay. That's what that means. We was doing what we supposed to have been doing.
I did.
So, and thanks to Earn, because like yes.
Listen, that was definitely something.
Was that when you was on stage?
Mind your business.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, we heard it. Oh, we seen that one.
Apparently, other people too.
She ain't gonna work that day. What she doing? Okay. I would have came even. I got you.
Listen, this lady right here, man, and she takes care of other black businesses as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, and she's loyal as hell because she keeps the same damn DJ. I just happen to work with the man, but she is loyal as hell. So, yes, this is somebody's team you want to be a part of.
Yes. Shout out to DJ Gully. Yes.
I definitely got to get old ass up here.
What does it take to, since you're building such a huge and your own lane, how long, well, what does it take to be on your team? Like someone wants to work for you, how do they go about doing that?
So as of right now, we've been kind of like slow grinding with it. We have a team and it's small, it's a loyal ass team as that, and we've been thugging it out with each other since the beginning. It's 4 of us, and it's such a great team. So like at the moment, it's just like the team is so good, but now we're starting to feel as though we're working on like opening up our team to more people, brand ambassadors, models, like she said with DJ Gully, like I wouldn't be right, and I consider him on the team, so he's definitely a part of the water game.
The water game.
Yeah, like he's
it's real.
It's the water high.
It's real. It's real. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like even my decor, like with Keyshawn, shout out to Confident Creation.
We had that girl on here. We know it's real.
She's part of the team. Because these are people that I rock with every single event. I'm always looking forward to working with them.
Because you already know they work gonna be good, so we ain't gotta think about it.
Absolutely.
So what's your goal for the brand? Where you want to take it at? Like, I gotta get here.
Right.
What's that moment?
So my goal for A2O Water is to definitely be global. I definitely see that. I've already had some inquiries from Guatemala. So I've actually had people talking about cargo shipping. So once I started getting those type of emails and phone calls, I'm like, okay. Once I gotta get lawyers involved and signing NDAs and stuff like that, I'm like, okay, so now this is about to be something much bigger than I expected or saw for myself. But I see A2O global all over the world. Definitely for the culture, because we gotta do it for the culture. So in all your major and small liquor stores, I see them in nightclubs, definitely all within the nightlife. Even Walmart and stuff eventually some days. The Walmarts that might be out of state, so you can sell liquor, but
she can be in Virginia,
we want to be there. Listen, we want to be there.
First time I walked in Walmart and said some liquor, I'm like, what the fuck?
You was
I ain't never. Not the ones back home. We ain't going.
Well, if you go to Pikesville,
the other states.
No, but if you go to Pikesville, CVS has liquor.
Oh.
No, that's other. I'm talking about Walmart. You don't see that shit here.
I'm not. It's down south.
So I went to Virginia and bought a pack of a case of beer. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I can go one step shop.
Right.
Who is Joe? Besides Water Girl, who is Joe?
To the core, who is the woman behind the brand?
So Joe is just Joe. Joe is like Joe from the block. Joe is like all things business. Joe is like a mother of 2. Yeah. Joe is like just loving, a people's person, outgoing, fun, a great sense of humor, fun personality. Joe is that friend or that person you want to have on your team rocking with you and for you each and every day. So when I say Joe, the motherfucking water girl,
the
all things
water girl.
business, that's
you know some emphasis on
Joe. The motherfucking guy.
You know it's
It is. You put motherfucking on it, you know it's
You admit that came somewhere.
It comes from the soul.
How do you manage, like you were saying, being a mother of 2 and having such a huge and fast growing brand? How do you manage the 2?
So it's funny because when I first started off with A2O Water, I'm not going to say it was kind of hard. I didn't look at it how I look at it now, but when I first started, especially before the pandemic, we've been featured in Essence Festival, New York Fashion Week, a boatload of MTV. We've been invited cordially to MTV Movie Award, Atlanta Magazine release parties. So During that time,
bag getting heavy
okay,
over there,
listen, we.
She said, "Don't check me, all right?"
That bag getting heavy over there.
Listen, we
Hold
trying
on,
to be,
sleep
we
on
trying to be in them rooms with the stars, okay?
Don't sleep.
So when we first started off, we was so much traveling, so much doing this, so much and getting away from family time. So I think just like the pandemic has really showed us how we can kind of like work around that, but have our family more so involved with us. So now in my household, even with my 16-year-old and my soon-to-be 5-year-old tomorrow, they hustlers. Like they working on their own business. So we talking about, okay, when we go out of state to do this the next time, how can we set up to making sure it's a weekend that we're all invested in it, we're all, you know, eating off of it, okay? We're gonna find an event, okay, this might be an event for you earlier this day on Saturday, but maybe later on in the evening, we could do something for my 16-year-old that she can, you know, sell her product and stuff like that. So now with the pandemic, we just, you know, just trying to find ways that we all can eat at the same time, and that way is business everywhere.
Do you feel like you slowed down in the pandemic, or did business pick up for you?
I think with the pandemic, business has stepped up tremendously. We have always been a pretty steady business since we started. I think that consistency with our grind has just never stopped. So like when the pandemic came, we just found more creative ways to go about branding our business that helped us out even better than, you know, than before. Even though we was good then, I just feel as though we're better, much better now. We was good then, but it was always much room to be better, and I feel as though now we're better. So I think it helped us out.
That ceiling not stopping you. You get the better. All right, let me see what's better than better.
Okay.
Let me see what's better than better than better.
Yeah.
I feel like we all found out something about ourselves during the pandemic. What's something that quarantine and all that made you discover about yourself?
Personally or business wise?
Both.
Both.
I'm gonna say for as business, it let me know how something could be taken away from you so fast, and how you gotta really cherish and appreciate those moments, even if it's something so minute. For instance, like my social media page. My social media page now is a totally different social media page from when we first started. We didn't have like a whole bunch of followers, but we had way more than what we did. And our page was reported, unfortunately.
For what? They tell you?
Haters.
No.
Haters
And that stuff, my lawyers and stuff been doing. I'm trying to get that page back. But in the meantime, we've been doing what we had to do to kind of like, you know, just stay afloat. But it let me see like how fast, I'm like, damn, what did I do? What did we do for something like this to happen? So I saw how fast that could happen. And yeah, so far as business, that's how I felt far as that. With personal, I just feel as though like you just don't take, you know, family or life for granted.
That's a fact.
Pretty much. Like the pandemic just showed you just how to cherish those things every moment. And I'm real big on family and family time. And I'm that annoying mother or person that just all over you and want to smother you as much as I can. So I definitely cherish those moments.
Oh, sheesh.
Yeah.
Are you from here?
Yeah, born on day one. What?
How do you deal with hate from this crab in the barrel mentality of a state and city we have?
To be honest, if somebody is hating me, I don't know it. I don't see it plastered in my face. They're definitely doing it behind my back. That's the most I can say about
it. I don't see it.
I don't see it in my face. I haven't seen it in my face. The only part of hate I could actually see, or will probably say I've heard about, is which was like a funny story. My little sister used to work at Burlington, probably about right before the pandemic, and she worked as a cashier out there in security, and somebody had got in her line. Just so happened they got in her line and they was talking about A2O water. So she was tuning into the conversation, and they were just going off about it, but bad mouth like, how she gonna be selling the alcohol with this? It's in a bottle, it's in a plastic bottle, it looks just like wood, it look like this. And I laughed, and I was like, when she called me and stuff, I said, that's fine, that is absolutely fine. Because nobody's saying anything about any other brands that's clear. Alcohol is clear anyway. So it's not like I'm doing, besides the water bottle, but it's not like I'm doing something that's out of the ordinary from anybody else that might have vodka sitting at home, Patron sitting at home, you know, tequila sitting at home, and it's white. So when I heard that, I was just like, oh, I'm doing something right because somebody is talking about it.
You got somebody watching.
Right.
So, what is one of the lowest moments in business for you? And one of your most highest that you would rate, at least top moment for you?
Okay, so one of my lowest moments probably was right before the pandemic, about 2 years ago. I mean, we was jamming. I'm talking about events, like my tour dates and stuff. Every single weekend, sometimes we have 2 or 3 day weekends. Mm-hmm. And even though we was hustling just on the weekends, but traveling and stuff, every single weekend or doing events and stuff, every single weekend was something new for me. And it became overwhelming. So during that time, I experienced a lot of panic attacks, a lot of anxiety, like real bad. I remember being on the road with my team. We hit it back from Orlando or Atlanta, and I'm having a full-blown panic attack in the car. And, you know, times we gotta stop and pull over, or gotta pray before we get on a flight, because I know what I'm about to get myself into. Yeah. And I'm just like, okay, it's not that I wasn't 100% ready for it then, but I just didn't know how to process all that was coming at me. Mm-hmm. So that was probably one of my lowest moments, especially because at the end of the day, I still had to deal with my family. You know, that was just the business part, but then I still had to deal with my family, so it was just a lot taken on. One of my biggest moments, I'm definitely going to say this 4th year and this is all my yacht party, because this yacht,
you can be don't be humble, go ahead.
Listen, this shit is about to be the talk of the summer. I'm so looking forward to this, and for us to be able to just sell it out to it, so we think they'll actually,
and they weren't cheap.
Add a few more tickets on.
They wasn't cheap. So for her to sell out,
yeah,
baby,
I'm so proud of myself. That's like a proud moment for me and my team. I can't even say just for me, the water.
But
girl.
you gotta add tickets for them too.
Oh,
you know,
first of all, if y'all,
you know I'm on the yacht.
This is the flyer that I'm thinking about. Didn't it pop up and it was like yellow and stuff?
Yeah.
First of all, this flag was fly as fuck, okay?
Yes.
When I was like, what is this? Yes, it said boom. And I was like, oh shit. Oh, this is about to be a party. Okay. And then it sold out. So
Yes.
She got to add
2 tickets right there.
Because I'm on the yacht. Sorry guys, I'm on the yacht.
We had enough wiggle room for how many they say we could have on here. We just had to make sure our vendors was good. So each vendor, we just made sure that it was like an extra ticket with them.
Yeah.
Like we knew for sure that she was coming. We knew DJ Gully was coming. So we just made that room to where though we can make sure our vendors and stuff. And it would have been dope to collab with y'all too as well. But there's always more events.
Oh, come on now, you ain't going nowhere next year.
Listen, there's always more events.
Yes.
That's up and coming.
And I already talked to her about ours. So
we gonna make something.
We cousins.
Yes.
Who taught you this hustle though? Because you said you used to do a boutique. I'm guessing, did you stop doing that to pursue this?
No. So I wouldn't say I stopped doing that. I would kind of say this was my plan B to help me with my plan A, which was designing clothes. But my plan B took off a lot better than I expected it. So I kind of put my plan A on hold to fulfill plan B and see where it could take me. And I'm working on some things now.
Okay, I ain't stopping that.
Oh, it's coming.
That's shit that's out there and nobody know is me, okay?
Don't worry about
So I'm definitely working on some things and been working on some things behind the scene more so with my boutique in. But yeah, I'll get back to that definitely. But the hustle definitely came from my dad. Rest in peace to my dad.
Shouts out to
never worked for a man a day in his life. He was just always hustling, always taking care of home. So I just would say like a lot of my hustle and my spirit just came from my dad.
Damn.
Yeah.
And I see you now. You giving that to your kids starting young.
Yes.
It's hard to have a mother like you and just want to be a bum. You I don't think you want to let that happen.
Well, listen, it makes the dream work. It makes the dream come true because I know for sure if I don't have it, somebody in my household or my team got it for sure. So that's the only way to just keep the money.
Money coming.
Yeah, keep coming and coming.
Do you feel like, well, if you do you feel like a boss?
You know what? It's so funny to say that because I don't never label myself as a boss.
No, you are.
I don't like to put in a hashtag.
I will.
Humble.
I don't like to say it.
You're not even a boss ass bitch. You're a boss ass queen, honey.
Yeah. Well, thank you. But I always feel as though like I can show somebody, show me that you're a boss without actually telling me that you're the boss. And I just feel as though like I kind of will always go. I don't care how big I'll get in business and on life. I just feel as though as long as you can talk your shit or you can show your shit, just, show me you can do it more so than telling me that you're a boss. So that's what I meant with it.
Actions speak louder than words.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But, we've got to know Joe and her A2O water.
And we have
It's time to go into
Joe
the
Let's
vibes.
do it. Let's get it.
Ooh.
So, who should I?
Go ahead.
I have one.
Do you think?
Go ahead before I give
This is a segment I like to call
No, this is a
Love,
freestyle.
Sex, and Magic.
Ooh.
I bring a question from the media. It says, shouts out to Jamon too. Is it ever okay to date someone who one of your friends or family were in a relationship with?
Did they love him?
And that's for everybody.
If they didn't love him,
Alright, so let's start with Joe.
yeah.
Hell to the no.
It's a no for me too, though.
It's a no for me.
I don't give a fuck if y'all just was talking.
It's
a no for
it's
me.
a no.
We shouldn't even like the same niggas.
It's at all, period. Like,
I'm on you. Hold on.
I done found out some things later on down the line that's just coming to me, and I'm like, damn, sis went back to that. I'm
Yep.
like,
And females are more emotional, so like we may say, "Oh, girl, it's fine. You sleep with a."
She don't mean that.
Y'all get the beefing, and you had my sloppy seconds, bitch. If you want to be like me, we will flip some shit. And I ain't saying all of us, but it is some shady. It's some shady shit.
So I'm gonna say the rules. It seems like the rules is different for men and women because when it comes to men, if our homie was just like messing around, it wasn't like something he was really serious about, then you got the green light. Like you can do that. But with y'all, it's like
still her
if it ever
discretion
happened.
too, though. It's still her discretion.
it's a no for me.
And I wouldn't do it. Y'all already know I'm not dating the same nigga that know each other.
Nope.
My worst fear is him saying, "She did that trick for you. She did that trick for me." So just imagine as females, we talk shit too.
Absolutely.
So we see the same nigga, he ain't suck your toes with a slow stroke. Bitch, you ain't gonna do that shit. Like, yo, this shit, I'm just saying, like, that is the type of shit that is the worst fit. And I don't want to talk to my girls about somebody that she slept with.
right. Who
Like,
wants
no.
to do
It's been
that?
discussed on previous episodes.
So it's a girl
I
code.
fuck with somebody else that no fuck.
I mean, but it's
So,
the girl's
I can't-
discretion. But
Yeah.
some of us don't get down with it. It's some girls that don't give a fuck. It's some
It's
girls
some
that
girls
feel
that
like, yo, like, well, they wasn't married. There's some people that say, well, they ain't love each
Well,
other.
no, I've had sex with someone who they previously, but I've never like dealt with on a serious level. Or
And
even
that's
talked
soul
to-
ties for me.
Or like I've done some things.
That's
but
soul
I ain't done
ties for
that.
me. And if
That's-
I slept with a bitch, you better not.
Yeah.
So that's the.
If I slept with him or if he was in my presence,
Yes.
if we dealt with
Was
each other, he's
talking,
off
dating.
limits.
Forever?
Forever. I just feel
Forever.
like anybody in my immediate circle that know that I was dealing with somebody, period. I don't care if I was talking to him for a hot second. It's
Nope.
a no for me. It's a no for you. It's just like, ew. I just feel like anybody, my friend or somebody was
Weird.
talking to, it's just like, it's so many men out here in the world.
Yeah, bitch, you don't got any mind.
You don't need this one.
Is it more
He was
quality
on my
men in the
list.
world, or you think it's more quality women? Got it.
I think
That's
this is the
that's
crazy
question.
thing. I think it's a lot of great men out here, and I know that it's a lot of great women out here. I just feel as though like sometimes it be a time and a place, or sometimes you don't meet your maker right then and there. Like it just be the
You
timing.
skated that. You skated.
It's the timing.
All right, Joe. Who you feel like more toxic?
Definitely woman. Woman.
You, come on.
I think women are naturally
My
toxic.
on
We
it,
just can't help it. Like. You know,
nobody
men
on the show.
like toxic chicks. You like
Men like toxic chicks.
men like toxic
I'm
chicks.
showing
They like
you.
one
We're
little
toxic.
toxic chick going on with them.
What's the? Oh,
We choose
you the
violence.
toxic chick.
We choose violence
I don't
first.
think I'm toxic.
Have you ever done anything toxic?
I don't think I'm toxic.
What's your most toxic event?
I don't think I'm toxic.
It's her story. She's sticking to it.
She's not answering that.
She's a no. I'm just a lady that's
No.
on boards.
I had toxic moments.
What's your love language?
And for y'all who don't know, do not hit on Joe in a DM.
Please
She
don't.
got a man. Okay.
Shout out to my boo.
Shouts out to
Shout
them.
out.
But no, my love language.
Physical touch, quality time.
I mean, it could be
Acts of
support.
service.
Physical touch, definitely lovey-dovey. super lovey-dovey. With all that shit.
All of it. Love me, damn it.
Love me down. Love me down. Let me love on you, and let's just be in love. That's my love language.
With your man, do y'all, with your business and you being who you are and who he is, do y'all show each other off online, or y'all keep y'all house?
So it's so funny because I think it's such a minute thing when it comes to social media. Mm-hmm. We are in business together. He's actually my CO, so we are like, well, we like that.
Let's be honest, Jay-Z.
We don't show each other off on social media all the time, but hell, I don't. If it's not really for business, or I don't show myself off all the time. I try to be a little bit more of showing myself off because I've never done it with my old page, but I don't even show my kids off like that. So with my partner,
and that bitch is big.
So like, me and you on the same page. So what you saying, I wanted you to be on my side so bad. So I always get looked down on because I won't disown that I got a lady on.
Right.
So if you ask me, if I know you and you don't feel like you're trying to set me up, I'd be like, yeah, I got a lady or whatever. And people always ask me, why don't you show my lady? Why don't you show off? That's between me and my lady. If you see somebody on my page, I guarantee me and her never slept around.
Right.
If you see her now, it's just platonic. But I like to keep my lady. I won't disown her. But people are like, oh, you don't show her off. You must be hiding something. Nah, it's just my relationship.
Yeah. But that's the way of social media nowadays. Everybody feels like you have to show it off. Yeah. If you're not showing it off, then you miserable or you broke or so we have to get back to boundaries. One. Because social media has taught us that we've lost the sense of boundaries. And so many people are in each other's business that is crazy. Like, I get social media being like a platform for certain stuff, but it's certain stuff that we have to learn our boundaries. Because you will find yourself depressed, not knowing your damn boundaries.
It took me 3 years to post my wife. Like, it
was she fresh or was it just like
no, that's just wasn't what we did.
Right.
Like, it took literally we were in our relationship, back together for 3 years before we posted each other at all.
Would it matter to you? Because how I do it is, I don't care if she posts us or our relationship. That's her. I won't do it, but if she posted you, would you be like, oh nah, take that down?
No.
Okay.
I mean, it just like I said, it just wasn't our thing. So it wasn't like I was like, oh no, don't post me, and she ain't say the same shit to me. So it's like, just you do what you do. And then, like, I think she might have done it first.
Okay.
And it wasn't like you done it, so now I'm gonna do it.
It happened.
It organically happened.
Right. Yeah, see, that's how it usually is. That's how it is with me and my boyfriend. It happens. Like, whenever I feel like I want to put, oh, yeah, this is a real cute picture. I want to post a picture of us. And it just happens. But it's just usually like one of those type of things.
She said, mind
But you know what? When you're in your bag and you're busy, you have no room to be miserable. So,
yeah.
I don't think that you're even thinking about, like he said, about the haters and what society wants you to do, or I don't think you got time to think about that stuff when you're chasing your dream, chasing your bag, because you're too damn busy to be worried about what somebody else is thinking or got to say.
Right, absolutely. So, I agree with that.
Speaking of being busy and chasing, how is the work life, romantic life balance for you? Like, how do y'all handle that?
Okay, so with the romance part.
How long y'all been together? First?
So we've been together, this March makes 6 years for us.
Damn.
6 years for us. 6 years. 6 long years. We ain't married yet.
And you said this business on the
I knew.
I'm up there with you. I got you. That ain't easy.
6 years. Baby, if you watching this, it is 6 years.
How long did you know him?
It's like, we met years back when we worked our first job together when we was 15 years old.
Damn.
And so we had a little history there. We dated or tried dating when we was like in our early 20s. It didn't work out, and then we kind of tried. Well, we didn't kind of. We actually doing it now, and I just think now, if we would have did it then, it wouldn't have probably worked out. But I like the idea that it's now because he is definitely my extra person, my person, no doubt. Like all the way around. This man supports me like no other. I'm talking about with everything, anything.
Abel will say yes.
She had one. She was like, oh, it's fine.
He's such a great person, human being, father, all the and above. So, as far as the romance part, the romance is definitely there. When it comes to business, we just find balance. That's all it is. It just be balance.
So is it one voice that overpowers the other, or do y'all it goes up and down? Like if you got that final say so in the business, like no, it's not happening, or does it teeter totter to the situation?
So we kind of feed off of each other. I know as a man, and by him having some great ideas, and of course because this, you know, I am the CEO of the business. But I do know of listening to my peers, and that's the only way the dream will work, and the teamwork plays a big part, is by me sitting and listening to what my team, and they, you know, he always got great ideas, so I can't help but to listen to what he says a lot of the times, because a lot of times he's right.
Yeah, he gonna like that part, yeah.
Listen, a lot of times he's right.
Now, with you saying he's your person, and it's been 6 years, every girl
6
dreams
years.
of kind of marriage and weddings and stuff. Will you find if it got so far, would you find yourself on one knee?
Oh.
Especially now with that being a new thing.
So say it one more time for me.
He's proposing to you.
Would you propose
No,
to
you
him?
proposing to him.
Oh yeah, you're proposing.
Absolutely
Yes.
fucking not.
Marcus said
What?
yes. She
No.
said no, nigga.
Who you talking to a whole different person?
We ain't
Wow.
You thought she was on your side, and did
Marcus is waiting for a bitch
You
to
lost
go on
the
one
friend.
knee. He is waiting for a bitch to go on one knee. I swear to God.
We aren't getting on any knees.
So
at
you're
all.
traditional in that sense.
But see, you know what's so funny when you say that? Because like even when me and him have conversations, that traditional shit. What is traditional?
What you just said.
No.
That's
Which
what
don't
A
make
man
sense.
proposing to a
It
woman.
just come on now, even as men. That shit don't look goofy as fuck.
Now, the whole I'm not gonna let my lady get down on one knee. Like, please don't do that. But if you want this, like we at house, we out, and you slide that to me and you ask me,
Okay, but what if she's doing it like the post on social media with surprising you in the middle of the
y'all know I'm a cry.
surprising
I'm a cry, and I'm
Nice,
saying
man.
yes.
That's what y'all
you.
do.
I mean, shit.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
I'm
just saying, if it's, she went all out, got a nigga singing, cause all of me in the middle of the fucking pond down Drew Hill Park. Like, is it like? I'm just saying, listen, cause he tried to dumb it down like she slided at dinner, like, yeah, nigga, you wanna marry a bitch or what? Like y'all
See,
jailhouse
I'm
romance.
cool with it. I don't believe in whoever marries who. We still married. I don't care if you ask me or I ask
Nigga,
you.
you keep saying married, propose.
Well, propose. If she proposed to me, it don't really matter. Well, if you
So,
propose to
in
me,
my head-
marrying each other.
Listen, chivalry is not dead, and in my head, there are certain gender
She's
roles
saying
to
all
me.
this to say no.
And all in my head, I'm telling you, if I propose to you, nigga, I'm wearing a suit and you wearing a dress.
We both wear a suit. You ain't
I
doing
mean,
me
I'm
like
just
that.
saying, no, bitch, you wearing a skirt.
Okay, so
I'm just saying, because that's how, as a gender role, there are certain things I feel like, yes, a man is supposed to do rather than a woman. I'm not getting out my
Joe,
car
who are
and
you
a
turning
nigga,
into right now?
a nigga is not going to sit in my passenger seat and not pump my gas at the gas.
So hold on. See, this is the problem I'm having with these new school women, right?
This is real.
This is what I'm
1970s.
having.
New school.
New school women, y'all still got
Listen,
y'all.
pause before you even go any further. This is abuse of a light skinned nigga. Please remember that.
I got you.
Disclaimer.
Y'all
Please.
Warning.
have the background of the 90s with your mom and your grandmom. You have that. But then you got the transition into the early 2000s when things start to change. So you can't say I don't like tradition, but then say I like gender roles
Well, I
and you
say
want
I
to
like
propose to
tradition.
me.
I just say there are gender roles.
But that's traditional.
Wait,
Gender roles are tradition.
a man should pump my gas.
Tradition.
Yes. Okay, as he should.
Okay, so what part
He
of
should
this
open my door.
tradition?
As he should.
So you're traditional.
And nigga, you should propose to
So
me.
you're
I
traditional.
don't think it's traditional.
I think that is real. That is what
I think
niggas supposed to
it's
do.
just what
I
a
would
man.
say I've gotten away from opening the door.
I didn't say that.
Okay, you got no way
Hey, yo,
with it,
Joey
but
on
you
his
better
own.
get better with it.
I didn't say
You know
that.
how many times I go to the gas station, the girl pumping the gas, I look back, the nigga still in the
Oh no,
damn car.
that'll never happen.
Like, I'm just saying that if that's the case, then if you want to be the leader of the house, then you need to take lead, and taking
Right.
lead is you proposing to me.
Absolutely. I do.
Because that's
agree
you
with that.
taking lead into this marriage. Now, if I lead and propose, I'ma lead this bitch.
You still saying taking the lead in this relationship and marriage and all that.
Yes.
But then if a man try to put you in your place, then it's oh no, don't talk to me
I ain't
like
saying that. I said I like a nigga to tell me calm my little ass.
Right, he said, and your man,
Calm your
Joe, if your
little
man
ass
right
down.
now
I be like,
said
okay.
to you, and y'all getting on, he said, girl, stop playing, you know I lead this. Say you gonna be like, yes, you not.
It make a lot of
You
sense.
First of all, if he was to say it like that, I'm gonna be like, nigga, leave what?
That
Lead what? What are you leading?
Better say what the base of your point.
I missed the memo. Now, see, it gotta be all about
Don't
the
get Joe in trouble. She got to go
Y'all
home.
run it both ways.
Not get Joe in trouble. She got to go home.
You know I let you lead, okay? I let you lead. We know this. We know this.
Listen, she made sure she put. Hey, that's
I
what.
got Joe back. Don't worry about that.
All I'm saying is y'all like to have it both ways. Y'all want to be the alpha and the dominant. Whoa, y'all like to be the alpha and the dominant. Y'all want to have a presence. Y'all don't want to be submissive.
Stop putting us in a group with your dark skin shit.
It's nothing wrong with being an
I'm not
alpha
saying
female.
that.
It's nothing wrong with being an alpha female in a relationship and understanding that an alpha male is still the one who should be leading. Yeah. But you have to lead by an example. Mm-hmm. So that means of all the things that not even that us women look forward to or feel as though we should be getting, is like, it just makes sense. Make it make sense.
We
like
find
some things,
comfort.
it just don't. It just not adding up. If it don't add up, you gotta subtract some shit.
Hello. We find comfort in an alpha man sometimes, though. We find comfort, even as an alpha female, I find comfort in a man that can lead, that can give direction when I'm tired and I can't. Like, so as an alpha female, as some bosses, you look for your person to be of level with you, but also that can lead and pick up where you fall off.
It's balance.
Even with an alpha female, we have our bad days too. Like we have our moments where we just can't listen. I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Like, so we need that person that's gonna be like, all right, don't worry about it.
Okay. Boom, Joe. Since you know that, I'm on you.
I don't know what's in that little flute, but
My little flute. I got a question. So let's say I don't know how much money you worth, but I'm gonna say you worth a lot.
Shit.
Let's say your man says, you know what? I don't want you working no more. I got everything,
she got a business. Like, he can't say that.
No.
She put it as a 9-to-5 female then, because you can't say that she owns businesses.
She has a businesses, but let's say she don't have to run any business.
All right, then say run though, because it's still hers.
Okay, let's say
run.
He takes care of everything.
Babe, chill. I gotta run the business.
Nothing.
Take over
I don't think that she's gonna allow that to happen though.
We had this conversation before, and I've had this conversation a few times.
Okay.
I think with that, I just can't see myself not ever being, and it's so crazy to say this, a worker, even if it's for my own business, because I like the idea, you know, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. The idea, and I think that's why I kind of kin to my plan B much quicker than my plan A, because I like interacting with customers. I like traveling. I like being hands-on with my business. I like all of those things. So for somebody to be just like, oh, you could just stop doing this, I'm gonna be bored as fuck. I'm not like, to be honest, I'm not somebody that's sitting around trying to be shopping all the time. I'm just not that person. So like the idea of being able to just stop doing I need to be in there somewhere. My nose is gonna be in something.
I'm gonna be snooping at least.
I'm going to.
Have you ever looked through your man's phone?
Absolutely.
I like how all that I used to be toxic. It's going on a little bit.
But listen, we've been together 6 years now. I have not done it recently. I probably haven't done it in a few years, to be honest. Like, and yeah, but I have. Shit. I have. Baby, you know I have. Listen.
What makes a woman, asking you two ladies, what makes a woman want to go through a man's phone? Is there a certain action that a man does? Is it the way he moves his schedule around?
Sometimes I think we know, especially when it's years in, we know your patterns. We know you inside and out, so we know when something is off. And then our intuition start kicking in. Oh, bitch, hold on. This ain't right. He know me kiss you on the forehead. Just walk out there. This nigga done came in. He ate dinner with this sleep. Hold on, bitch.
Nigga ain't never jumped straight to shower before.
You know, it's shit.
You taking showers now?
And that's what I'm saying. Guys become lazy with their infidelity sometimes. That first easy kill, I think that's, and if you a serial cheater, you get lazy a little bit.
Right.
And we can feel secure in the relationship, because I feel like we're not really going to start doing anything if we still feel secure. Right. But it's when y'all start lacking and a bitch start noticing.
And you know what? It's so funny that you say that, because like I feel as though like in my relationship now, and this in my relationship now, I feel as though like my insecurities, because that's what it was, insecurities of me doing that came from my past relationships. And I was bringing that along to my new relationship.
Right.
And instead of trusting things and seeing that it's actually good, I was looking for shit. It wasn't more so that things was actually happening or it was plastic for me to see it. I was so caught up in what I was used to getting that I just already automatically thought, I was expecting shit. You know, it could be the most silliest, the goofiest shit, and I could just been expecting that was going on.
So, but you know what? I honestly feel like when you're younger too. But when you're younger too, I think we play on those traumas and those triggers because we don't know how to identify it. As you get older and you start realizing the area ways and you're ready to accept the fact that, man, that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, I'm going to get, you know, I'm a little bit more lax. And if I am seeing a pattern or something, I'm willing to communicate with you to let you know, like, yo, you normally doing this, yo, like, is there anything going on, anything I can fix? But you also, as a woman, have to be ready for that conversation because if you guys have a secure relationship and he see that you are maturing, you're trying to do something different, he may be really honest with you, like, babe, you know, you packed them a couple pounds, you know, I like them skinny. You know, you just got to be ready for it and what you're going to do. And what you're going to do with that answer.
Right.
So, for me, it was the 30s. The 30s hit different.
Yeah, I feel like old.
And I'm the only person that's like, what's the 30s?
Hey, listen,
what that look like?
Listen, 30 is right here for you, Joe. It's coming.
It's probably outside the parking lot, but I can at least chill a little bit.
It ain't that far.
Baby. You just become a little wiser, that's all.
I don't know. So y'all say y'all been through the phones. Y'all quick, just if y'all find something to let the man know. Joe, if you don't find nothing, be honest. You won't let him know that you went through his phone?
We put that shit back.
Absolutely not. You gonna put it back just as
Same way he had it.
You know,
Like it was counterclockwise.
listen,
Make
you
sure.
won't fucking, you know what? See, we can't be tired. You know what?
He's telling our business. He trying to get a boot from him.
I'm
shit.
For the iPhone users, you ain't done this since the face out of
Shit.
Listen, hell yeah.
You ain't done
If
this
it's
since the
some
face out.
18 or water.
Well, he just get into the iPhone. My boyfriend just coming over to team iPhone. He was Android.
He was
forever.
He was with one
Get
of
that nigga some 18 or water. He won't even know where though.
Okay.
What do you think the, matter of fact, no, not even ask that. Do you think you fit the beauty standard of today?
Fuck yeah. She ain't gotta answer that.
Okay.
I will.
She said, I like how calm. She was like, okay, go ahead.
I the fuck will.
Go ahead.
The bitch
Listen,
is
if you need
naturally
some
gorgeous.
representation, call E. Grady. She got you.
And that ain't for every bitch. But my bitches, yes.
Well, thank you.
Keyshawn, yes.
Yes.
Joe, yes. And anybody that know is loyalty.
Well, how you don't know how
And
she feeling
baby,
the inside?
And I said, oh, I will answer. If you ain't seen Joe Badass,
Well,
please.
thank you.
Joe is a natural badass too.
Thank you.
Don't sleep on her.
Well, since I've been juicing and stuff, my skin
I've
has
been
been
juicing.
extra, glowy. On top of the makeup, but
You have girls, sons, both?
So I had my soon-to-be 16-year-old is a girl. She'll be 16 in June the 30th, and my son will be 5 tomorrow.
How do you blur the lines between, since she's getting up there in age, what's sexy but what's appropriate since she's getting up there? How do you cater to that?
So with that, my baby is, I don't know how I got stuck with her. She's such an angel, and I'm not just saying that because that's my baby. Listen, I don't know how because I gave my mother hell.
I know you're right.
So with that, I just feel so like I don't even have to say much with Jalen. With Jalen, she naturally does what's expected as a teenager. Now, don't get me wrong, now that she's getting a little older, she's starting to want to be, maybe like a half a shirt, but not all the way half away. You know, shorts that's short, but not super booty shorts.
Yeah.
She's starting to, fill out. And she's starting to wanting to be even more, showing. But I did that fast. I'd be like, listen, we ain't doing that.
Is it an age limit?
Honey.
Like, okay, when you get 18, you can do it. You get 17, you might
No,
be able to do
I don't
this.
even feel like now she asked me because she get her nose pierced for her 16th birthday, and I thought maybe she would want her belly. I just thought maybe she would want her belly, but I'm glad the nose. Okay, I can deal with the nose.
I'm just saying. So you wanted to start over because I need to switch with you. Because my name in here.
See, no, he got little babies. I got
demon though. I'm just saying.
A soon to be 5-year-old boy. So I'm with you.
That's why I asked you. You
So
willing to start over because my daughter is 3 and I need to get rid of her. Daddy love you, monkey. I ain't got daddy love you.
He just had a new one, so she acting out. That's all.
That's all it is.
She jealous.
You got 2 girls?
No, you got a new one. So now your 3-year-old is acting out.
Yeah.
She jealous.
No, I got 2 boys and a girl.
Oh, she jealous.
My daughter's in the middle.
So everybody got a son and a girl, and I'm just like.
But I'm with Joe because my 14-year-old.
Oh, I got a girl.
Okay.
Yeah, he a girl did.
3. Oh.
Yeah, my 14-year-old. I just try to let her figure out her.
Yeah. Oh, you 14-year-old girl too. Oh, okay, cool.
How do y'all work out? How do y'all work out dating?
Oh, listen, I'm just getting a dating question.
Okay, no, me. So I make her comfortable talking to me. So we built that, so which is good. We got better.
Absolutely.
And now she's starting to go out. She want to go out with her friends as a group. So I'm chaperone tomorrow, actually.
Okay.
But with even down to the clothing thing, like she asked if she can get a fake nose ring. I said, sure as hell you can, because you can take that motherfucker off. So I'm stern because technically, so this is my real blood cousin. So we all kind of grew up like under the same umbrella. Okay. So where the women in our family are very vocal and very, no, you being too grown. Right. I try to find a balance. So like, yeah, you can wear that crop top, but you had to find something else with them shorts. Right. So because we come from a thicker side, my daughter has titties and ass at 14 years old. Listen, her body looks like she's 18. So I try to just tell her, not, you better not wear that, mama. I just say, listen, babe, you have your body is perceived as something older, and I don't want you to attract the wrong type of people. So you can wear shorts, but get them Bermuda shorts. That'll go cute with that shirt. Right. Like, so, and keeping her up, and, I actually learned myself within the last year. So once I started loving myself, I can teach her how to love herself. Absolutely. So it's been a process, but with learning myself, I'm learning her. Absolutely. Right. So yeah, my girl crazy.
Yeah. You think
I
on the
catch her on the
vibes.
phone like, girl, you need to learn how to do it. I be like, yeah, that's not.
You really thought that you was just gonna skate past that. The question was, how do you deal with dating? I asked her what that crop top look like.
Well, dating, I'm at now it's groups right now. Okay. I do. She has told me about little boys that she has dated on the phone. Okay. But I even told her like that's technically not dating, Lou. Like, and if you feel like you want to go to the movies or something, I'm willing to take you. Absolutely. Not by yourself, but
see, no. You keep skating. We not talking about chaperone.
Nobody can come to my So there's no right now at 14.
Yeah, at 14.
Chaperone date.
At what age you think you'll let her go?
I would let her go.
Okay. See, and I'm about to be 16, and I still don't want to let her go. For real. I told her because this is the first little boy that she's starting to talk about. Yeah. For one, he does have a job, so that's a plus. He's not driving yet, so I told her we got to rethink that. But
she said, "We're
still young, but listen, you ain't got no car. We're working on that. You're working on your license, and all that type of stuff. So I know, like with her with dating, I told her we were chaperone. And I don't mind the young man coming in the house.
When you
I don't mind
stop
coming in the house to live in the living room and stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe after she's been with or been talking to the same guy consistently.
You can't do that.
Shit. Why would I let my baby go out with just strangers?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why.
Listen, we're not on their level yet. They got.
So I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna tell you a story.
All right, cool. This is what I'm saying. 16, 14, I understand that. Once you hit 17, you at some point your baby will have to go out there.
But she did not say that. She said she's chaperoning at 16 until she's consistently seen the same.
And still living in our household, she's still going to say something.
All right, so what if she's 17 and she just want to date people? Then you want to keep chaperoning?
But no, she can date. I just have to know that person. I'm just not like I want to be comfortable.
I see what's happening.
So I'm just not comfortable with her thinking like.
So I have
not on their level yet. We not thinking like that.
I have Chronicles of the ER story.
Oh shit, man. Damn it.
Yeah, and this is why you gotta agree with what Joe was saying. You have to be careful and very mindful. I won't say no names. I won't say where it was or anything. If you hear the story and you just know. A young lady is seeing a guy. I don't know how she met him. story was she met him online or whatever. Mom tells her, yes, you can go to the movies with him. Apparently they go by the subway. Start getting late. Mom doesn't know where she is. She's not answering the phone. Couple hours go by. Mom calls 911. 911 comes, canvass the neighborhood. They get a call that a young man has walked to the basketball court and shoots himself on the basketball court. Come to find out, it's the same little boy that was with the young lady, who I think is like 16, 17. And he then raped her and slit her throat down the street from her house. So you have to be we have to protect our girls at all times.
Absolutely.
And I may say, yeah, I'll be a little bit more lenient, but after talking to Joe now, definitely. I have to know consistency. I have to know your family. Not saying you won't be a part of that or anything, but at least I feel like you'll have way more respect for the family if you've been around us enough for me to say, okay, you can go by yourself.
Yeah.
I will try to trust my daughter enough to know that I taught her things, and hopefully she utilizes it. However, I'm with you. There's no age on it at this point until probably 18. And at least she'll know by 18. I'm not going nowhere. I want my family to know this nigga before I do anything.
It'll already be instilled in it by then, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why.
So you have to watch your girls, like you really do. That was a very unfortunate situation. I will never forget that.
Yes, it is.
Because
people crazy.
Yeah,
people are crazy.
And it was like all because she didn't want to have sex with him, and she wanted to go home.
That's why my baby got mace. Look, we go out shooting. Listen. We ain't playing. We got that in the house. Listen, you call us, we pulling up. I'm trying to tell you. So I definitely understand that, especially with girls. But girls are so different. We know we can't hold their hands all their lives, but as much as possible.
They're emotional as crap, man. Emotional as crap. Especially since he want to talk shit.
Listen, I told him I'm on a different level than y'all. Y'all already.
But y'all got girls. Y'all, even though they young,
have fun. Have fun.
Because
when the sass come,
somebody told me that to be ready for it. I'm like, I'm not trying to think about it.
I know.
I'm thinking about where I'm at right now.
Right. But you know, and I used to say that a few years ago. I used to be like, oh my gosh, seeing other people with teenage daughters, I'm like, oh my gosh. And my daughter, wherever we go, is like, are y'all sisters? Are y'all sisters? So I get that charge because I get that charge all the time. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hate now that we're here, and I'm just like, just trying to hold on to it as much as possible. But
I feel like my wife can be like that because my daughter looked just like my wife baby picture. So
oh yeah,
so she definitely. And then my wife, we don't look like we in our 30s now, but shit, we here. We here.
Oh yeah.
I'ma say, since I'm back, I definitely didn't think of the question because I got a girl. So to piggyback off that, I'm gonna change the whole thing up. I don't think with my girl. I agree with the chaperone dates. I think at the end of the day, you gotta definitely instill in her, the rights and the wrongs and what you were saying, thinking about it. I want you. Don't keep going around because doing that, you're not building no relationship. Right. You don't know who yo is.
I'm completely against.
But at least if you would have got for like 2-3 years, the chances of shit like that going down is
some dads don't even meet the boyfriends until prom night.
Bro,
I just showed my daughter last week. I swear to God, real life story. I showed her the clip. She never seen the first Bad Boys. I said, this is how Jamal's gonna be my boyfriend. Yes. I said, listen. I showed her the clip of when Martin and Will Smith.
Man, my brother already said that's going down.
It was laughing. I said, serious. You better believe Jamal is gonna be.
You really ever hear dad like, I know she's dating,
I bought my daughter a shirt that says she can't date till she's 30, and I mean that. Now, of course, I know that's not reality, and that's not what happened, but I really believe that's how I feel.
So that's why y'all don't meet the men until prom.
So would you treat your son different?
Night.
When he get up to 16, 17, you ain't chaperoning him. Just keep it honest.
I get that from my wife all the time because I say the same shit. Like I said, I bought that shirt for my daughter. My son started dating. Listen,
He was up there in a 10.
listen. Even though of course it wasn't serious, I had my first girlfriend when I was in 4 years old. When I was in pre-K. So you know what I'm saying?
I had one in kindergarten.
If my son want to go there, that's fine. But my daughter, my baby, hell no.
That's a dad thing.
That's
My baby father teaches his son like,
Yeah, you like her.
And of course,
yeah, like
of course, with me and my
that's
wife,
like-
it's opposite.
Yeah.
So
Me,
my wife,
I'm
she's
like,
like, oh no, he can't date her.
Right.
And then
same thing. I want to know that bitch too. Because if
Like,
she try to hit you or run you over,
like
some
Valentine's
shit,
Day.
she got to know your mother crazy.
Valentine's Day, my son said, it's so hard to pick a Valentine.
Oh, he going
And
through
my
it.
wife was like, nigga, you ain't got but two. Me and your sister, so you better pick that shit right.
Right.
She'll be 7 next month.
I love it.
Oh, yeah, he got 3 bitches.
hard.
It's already 3
I love
girls in
it.
virtual school. He dead.
Is there a cap?
Listen, we used to go pick my son up from school.
And
And
they
I'm like,
be out
oh,
there.
that's my boy.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Little boys, they definitely know. They pick up. I'm learning by having a girl for so long and then going in and having a boy. I'm learning that how things are different with little
You
boys.
gotta-
Little
you gotta
boys
accept
are
that.
a lot faster with a lot of things. And my son already into booty and all that type of stuff. He already observes it. He already funny and thing is so funny, and he's already like
Exactly, little dirty stuff.
ways I just didn't think a little boy get.
Oh, I already accepted I'm gonna have some real light skinned ass grandbabies. I think my son gonna be with a white woman. I'm being honest.
What? So you?
Bro, like
Can I take some of your waters?
Listen, I brought some for y'all.
My brother-in-law
Yes,
brought
You
his,
ain't trying again.
Yeah.
That's so get this thing about shorty.
my brother-in-law brought his girlfriend home. He stole it for the whole weekend.
She was Caucasian on.
Yeah, she still right.
Erin, I brought the vanilla
Wait a
ice cream
minute.
for you.
See, I mean, she got picks.
I have a Jolly Rancher.
Let me get that.
Okay.
Appreciate
I
you.
have a strawberry margarita.
Let me get
strawberry lemonade
margarita, take
margarita.
that
No, motherfucker. You said
And
you got it.
how old are you? Because you like a
22.
Oh, okay. That is a Jolly Rancher as well.
You can have a strawberry. I want Get
Listen.
This is amazing.
This is a live
Try
on
them
air.
now.
We done ate cakes. We done take up a drink.
Here
We
at
never
the
lie.
podcast, we are never afraid to try your product on air. Let
Let's
everybody
see.
know.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this that shit.
Where can
I told y'all.
This that shit.
And this not
Better buy
like
them packs.
this not like them hard seltzers and shit.
I'm telling you right now.
Hey,
This shit right here, this
don't
water.
sleep on A2O.
Let me tell you where I get it from.
Don't sleep on A2O.
So,
Yeah, because he be drinking that Chinese shit.
so what yours does is so different. Normal, a lot of liquors got that kick. Yours has like a sweet kick and it's super subtle. You like, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
Like I taste like this Jolly Rancher. Like I can't sit in that.
Right.
Drink and then keep drinking, you be fucked up. Go ahead.
Yeah, so
Keep drinking that thing. Say something for your wife.
When baby said, ew.
Yo, go ahead. Say something for your wife, bro.
hold up.
And
How much would you sell these for? Like how much you sell these for?
So I sell them for 1 for 12 or 2 for 20. The smaller size,
20, this is good as shit like that.
$5. We sell them by the gallons. We sell them by the case. That's usually how we
How much would you-
So
How
I'm
much is
just
the
let you
case?
know that my first one will be like $100.
No size, 95 for 12 of them.
I like how you did your pricing. You gonna get that fucking bag.
Your first order from Virgo will be like $100. I'm like, yo, that right. Cause
and she got 7 different flavors. Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Seven
hold up,
flavors.
7 to you said
7.
20, right?
Yes.
Don't worry about the 20s. Buy the case, nigga.
That's
Let me
what I'm
ask you
saying.
this.
Buy the case.
I'm
You
listen.
taste test all of these, right?
Absolutely.
What's your favorite?
Okay. One, what's your favorite? And on your tolerance level, I say you sitting at the house with your man and you want to get drunk. How many of these you gotta take?
Okay, so my favorite, I love all of them, so I don't have an absolute favorite with all of them.
Sound like a business.
All of them are super yummy, but I will tell you the flavor that I have been enjoying lately has been the new vanilla ice cream. The new vanilla ice cream is just like, it's the new summer wave, if you ask me.
Summer wave.
Before that, Jolly Rancher was one that I always sipped on at events
This bitch is like
all the
that.
time,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
Well, mine was fuck them kids, and I don't know what that was, but fuck them kids.
Yes.
Oh wait,
Shit.
you gotta fuck them kids.
I
I
mean,
need a
that's
case,
not
so
much.
I need a
Fuck them
You
case.
should have
I need a
bought
case.
your wife a ticket to the Bad Mountain Brunch.
Yes,
I need
yes,
a
she
whole
could.
case.
She could have had a fuck them kids. Oh, it was good.
But if
I'm
I'm
putting
home
my,
and
I'm putting in my
I'm-
business.
I was like, yeah, I need another cup.
Boyfriend,
Mhm.
I would would probably say Long Island or Jungle Water. Will probably be something
just send me
that I would indulge.
Just send me invoice.
The fact that you got the nutrition facts on it lets me trust the shit out your brain. I said,
Listen,
like this motherfucker got cameras.
I'm gonna get
You see that shit right here? You can't see it, people, but look, listen. This shit right here,
Get with her.
it tells you.
Especially though, if you are like you like drink.
Yeah, zoom in very fast. You see that right there?
Hold on,
That's
gotta
telling
get cleared out. Gotta get cleared out.
you. That's telling you what you're drinking here. You get most niggas. This is all you get. This,
That's me.
this shit right here.
You don't need to know what I put in that tea. It's crack. But
Oh no, that's. Oh,
That shit's
hold on,
crack.
wait. We got
that shit
got
is
some
crack. I had some crack too.
this shit right here.
Listen,
I had some crack.
This is the
at?
this the hood Chinese spot
I
right
swear,
here.
the last 2 days, I
You know how
tried to leave.
sweet. You know how sweet the shit from the hood be.
Listen,
This shit right here. That's that.
that's the hood fantasy right here. I
Well-
always tell them the sweet tea is like sitting on the back porch with your grandmother and the strawberry peach lemonade.
That's what.
It's like being in a project making you weave. You put it together, it's a hood fantasy.
That's what made me. That's what it made me think.
That is,
Man.
that's what I tell them. Yeah,
Honestly-
so I tried, Joe. I really
is my
did.
grandmama's.
And I'm gonna tell you, I tried to bring everybody one, and then as I was
still waiting on my
leaving,
cookie.
like my nigga, I tried to bring you one. As I was starting to close the door, I did my walk around, everybody good. I was about to close the door, I got my chalkboard from outside, and motherfuckers start walking out. I'm like, bitch, I'm closing. Okay, alright, it's a bag.
Listen,
Alright.
hey, you ain't.
What you want?
Right.
An old ass man smelled good as molasses and dressed like he was ready to go to
Them old
the funeral
players.
home. He was dressed like he was ready to go to the funeral home, y'all. This nigga had bought a strawberry peach lemonade and then walked back and said, I want to buy my bubble one and I need a
Okay.
refill. Ain't asked for a discount and nothing.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
I got you. I'm like, damn, I had already made yours. I'm just gonna let y'all know. And I had to give them to the customer. So y'all had got
I'm fucking
whatever
up. I'm
was
drinking
left.
this like it's water. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
I bet you won't buy no more socks. I bet you won't buy no more socks.
This bitch like, let's go and get hydrated.
So if you ever get a chance and you go back and watch any of our shows,
I had to
especially
put
the
it down.
recent ones,
Gotta put it down.
especially the recent ones, this nigga drinks something similar. He drinks a little clear shit with some Chinese letters on the front. So I call it sake, and this nigga by the second show, he is done. So I'm glad you gave it to him at the end of the
We
show.
don't get it to the first fucking show. Halfway through the first one. this
Let's
nigga
talk
just
some boss
fucked up.
talk before we get out of here.
Okay.
You do vendors, right?
Yes.
You do sponsors?
Yes.
How do you go about getting a sponsor from A2O
I told
Water
you.
Girl?
I told
So
you.
I guess it just really
I told you
depends
I
on the
did it.
sponsorship package that you guys or whoever is inquiring
Yeah.
will want to go about.
I told you I stole the blueprint.
Yeah, look, she
Well,
I already told you, Joe. I stole the blueprint, Joe.
We
Listen.
talk about that.
What?
About that. Well, she just said that.
What you talking about?
Cause we want
I bet.
Yeah, you the only motherfucker on it. What you talking about?
Oh, yeah.
Who's that?
bring A2O waters on.
Please.
We listen. We can't. We already tried. Y'all
Oh,
don't
you talking about that
understand.
now? We can't.
Joe was
Oh, yeah,
on.
No, not for the thing.
What
for
you talking about?
Like us as a.
Oh, we can talk about that off camera too.
We trying to collab.
Oh yeah, we'll cut this part out.
But
Let's go
Joe,
back.
I told
keep
Joe
that
she
up.
don't
Let's-
understand Marcus. When we went to the
Joe, I just
video,
want
we
to
signed
give
the
people
contract,
water.
right?
Like here, y'all.
Listen.
No, like
When
I
we
was
signed
hurt
the
when they.
contract-
I was hurt when they told me. we
Hold
couldn't
on.
do that.
When we signed the contract, because I'm the only one that tried it in here, right?
Right.
Yeah, at that time.
And me and Keyshawn had pushed you.
I know that's
So
right.
when we signed the contract, we knew she was gonna be a vendor straight on. I said, Joe do vendor. She
We
did
put you in the
anything
front.
to
We
do.
picked out your
Joe
spot.
got this. Joe wants to do it. When we signed the contract and it said on the premises, I said, can Joe, like, can she put a truck outside? What you
She
think we
sell it
can
in the
do?
parking lot, please.
Like, they can just parlay. Like, you know, I was trying to
I know that's
find a
right.
way.
Thank you.
But we still, like I said, we talked about it. We still gonna try to incorporate you with the VIP packages. So, like we said, VIP tickets will be available as well as regular admission tickets will be available on Friday. And gift bags is only for the VIP, so you might want to spend that money and get a VIP because A2O Waters will be in that gift bag.
That's a motherfucking
And you don't
fact.
wanna miss that. I swear to God.
We gonna keep
I
that
had
on
y'all
the hush.
rich.
Yes.
I ain't have her. Ain't got her. I'm glad I did.
What's that?
The strawberry lemonade margarita.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Good goodness.
Listen,
And they
I
want
had
to
them all. I
step
had one.
So if want to like drink all of it at once, you can take it, put it in the refrigerator, you can put it in the freezer to get nice and slushy.
You just told me something just now. Good
yes.
That's
who told you?
Yummy.
I just don't want you to give away your secrets like it's, the Krabby Patty. But how did you come up with like making it? Like, did you see somebody else and you was like, let me take that? Or you was just in the kitchen with alcohol like, bloop, bloop.
Listen, the very first day that the thought came about, the night that it came about, me and my girlfriend during that time, Tia, we was sitting in my apartment chilling, and the idea came about. That night, we went out to Walmart, we went out to all these different markets, trying all types of shit. I swear to God, real life story, I had 23 flavors. In my house. When my boyfriend came in, I was having him try all types of shit. I was having my stepdad, my sister, everybody tried
as they should
to see exactly which ones we like. But it would just literally came from me just whipping shit up in the kitchen. What was
you built up a motherfucking empire in this bitch.
Well, my wife would say, here, try this. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, eat it. He just hanging some shit on the fork. No,
that's how we beat you though. That's how we
eat it. God damn it, you. She would follow me.
And you would come in here not hungry, right? You knew I was cooking something.
But listen, before we get out of here, you need to let everybody know what's next.
Oh, wait.
What's up?
We gotta go to Virgo's Corner.
We missed Virgo's Corner.
Okay, well, we hit him with Virgo's Corner.
Before we get up out of here.
Let's come over here to Virgo's Corner. Alright, so we got, there's a lot of shit going on in the world today, and there's a lot of niggas who just, as us as black people, we ain't afraid of ass whoopers. We've had them before.
Mm-hmm.
Who need their ass whooped in the world today? It could be the president, it could be Beyonce, it could be anybody. Now that's Beyonce, Beehive, don't come for me. That was just an example.
It can be your own Wanda.
It could be a nigga you met on the way in here today.
Am I answering that question first?
Yeah. Who need their ass whooped?
I think you might be the only.
These damn cicadas need their ass whooped. Listen, we are whooping all cicadas' ass seriously. Like anywhere I go, I don't hear any cicadas except for my house. I went to my girlfriend's last night, and then you walk out. We got out there late. No cicadas. My cousin's house, no cicadas. My mom's house, no cicadas. I'm like, why the hell is the cicadas only in my area?
I just started hearing them in my house.
Listen, the back, the front. It sounds like we're under a fucking attack with the cicadas. Like, I swear, you don't even gotta open the door. You be just like, damn. Oh my God, that's what it sounds like though. Like,
but I will say it's not. I don't feel like it's as bad as it was 17 years ago.
I don't either.
No, it was
way worse last.
No.
Then you really was walking home like,
yeah, and I don't feel afraid of them this time. Like then 17 years ago, I remember that was probably what 2004. We was running home from the school bus. Yeah.
Sure was.
Well, yeah. Tell people where they can find you. I don't know. You gonna get all this camera.
Well, hey guys. So again, it's your girl Jo, aka the motherfucking Water Girl, and you can follow me on all social media outlets at the official Water Girl. Exactly the way it sounds. The official Water Girl.
Shout out to the promo in the back. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Listen, people. This shit here is literally. Now,
Joe, you want to smile for the camera? Give me one. And
E. Grady tried to tell us, bro.
I did.
This shit here,
I did.
It's literally what it says. It's A2O. This is literally some alcoholic water, goddamn. This shit right here.
And it's so good.
I
don't know what you say.
Nigga.
If you are a fruity alcohol drinker, yeah, I do too. If you are a fruity alcohol drinker, this is the drink for you.
I'm a dumbass.
It's settled. You don't, but if you're a hard drinker and you think you're gonna slide through this, baby, understand that it is not gonna be that easy.
I drink brown, and this
it's
shit
not gonna be that easy for you. Oh, Joan skipped it, but she got the black bottles too.
Absolutely.
What's in the black bottles?
All black bottles is Jungle Water. Jungle Water is a hot commodity. Listen.
I told you, send me the invoice. I just need to know.
We did our Jungle Water in our Long Island in the black bottles, and I did it for like more so the guys because they wanted something a little bit more with a little more bite to it. But the woman be buying it up left and right when I do events.
I'm feminine now. I was a day ago when I realized that A and A2O stands for alcohol. But Listen, this has been another lovely episode. I'm so glad we finally nabbed her.
I hate Marcus though. Before we head out, I understand you want to close the show, but we can't forget Joe, tell them about your event, and then we gonna go into ours.
Okay, absolutely.
Even though it's sold out,
I mean, yeah, talk about it.
Yes.
talk your
So
shit,
on
Joe.
Saturday, June the 19th, shit is about to be real hefty. All white yacht party, yes, all white is
And how many
mandatory.
levels?
Listen, we got 3 levels, we got 2 bars, we got 2 decks.
Hello.
Listen, we are about to pull up on Annapolis. And we about to do our thing. That's what I'm saying. Like DJ Gelly on the wheels of steels. We gonna have Earn out this bitch co-hosting.
You already know E-Brady the
mic.
baby will be in the building.
Yes.
If you was at the Mother's Day brunch, you already know how me and Joe get down.
Listen, we had a ball.
Grab that thing to the floor, goddamn.
Fuck that. That's a small portion of what we was doing.
Listen, guys.
We had them bitches out there doing election slide, okay?
Listen, we was enjoying it. Shout out to our caterers, Seabrooks Creations. Shout out to Confident Creations. Shout out to everybody that's collabed with us. And shout out to Spotlight Over the City, definitely, because they'll be handling all our media coverage that day as well. So, yes, thanks to everyone.
Yes, go on.
Listen, she get love to everybody that's on the Mafia squad.
And before we head out, I know we shed light on Joe. However, if you missed it, this is our first exclusive to let you know, July 16th.
Bring your ass.
Vibs Podcast will have their first ever live show. We're chilling with Juice.
Yeah.
And we'll have comedian Woo Woo as well as Dave Butler in the building. Again, DJ Gully will be on this Wheels of Steel as well.
Get that brand.
Come on, 250 tickets will be sold starting Friday. Make sure you come through and get your ticket because you don't want to miss this, man. And when you get a free plate, come on now, you don't want to miss that. We have 6 to 7 vendors on spot. Bring the money. Come enjoy yourself. Enjoy your funny bone. If you enjoy us on YouTube, if you enjoy us on podcast platforms, you're going to enjoy this live show. Come on now. Don't miss out.
Y'all be sitting there.
I know y'all might.
Y'all be wanting to interact.
Because you know how many DMs I get to say, yo, just bring me on. They ain't got no confidence now. They just regular smuggler, regular ass people. So come on, be a regular smuggler, regular ass bitch.
And for
the live show, because we both have Q&As, man.
And for everybody think there's some rink-a-dink, we're going to have our little brothers and sisters, 20 people. We expecting about 300 people in here.
250 tickets will be sold, man. This Friday on Eventbrite. Look out for the flyers, man. Support black businesses because that's what we do it for. So come on, support Vibes Podcast. And if you are looking for a podcast home, Vibes Podcast is available for booking. So come on through. Come see the spot. It comes with all the mics you need, seats, and an engineer. And he's bomb as fuck. So come on through, DM us, and we're out.
And boom, and we got ATO water.
You already know.
And it's just like that.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe.